Hello there, I'm Damian McConn, head brewer here at the Summit Brewing Company in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's a grand day here in St. Paul. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, I'm enjoying a lovely pint of Cracking Wit. This is a brand new Belgian style white beer that we developed in conjunction with our great friends at Old Chicago as part of their Explorer series.
Old Chicago Explorer series is kind of a way for Old Chicago to feature a specific brewery and, more importantly, a specific beer that tells a story for our guests. We collaborate with breweries kind of around the country wherever we have Old Chicagos and bring them into our stores, and we head to the breweries and help with the brewing process and have a fun day out of it. It kind of helps us have a more sense of pride when we're talking to our guests and people that have never been to Old Chicago about what we do in our tap room and the excitement we have for it.
So for Cracking Wit, we really wanted something that was fairly approachable, fairly drinkable, something that would suit the time of year really well. And this beer will be available in mid-May at Old Chicago accounts across the region. So we wanted something that's going to be fairly refreshing, that's going to really help to get people outside on the patio and enjoy a couple of pints. So a Belgian style white beer to me seemed like a good idea. We really wanted to kind of mix it up just a tad, so we brought in those Equinox hops. They're going to provide a kind of more of a citrus element to it than the standard varieties that you'd use from Europe. We use lemon peel instead of the traditional orange peel. So something like this that's once off, that's very occasional in nature. This beer is only available on draft, for example. We're not even going to package it. It really gives us an opportunity at Summit to play around with some ingredients, to bring in some ideas from outside the brewery, in this case from our friends at Old Chicago, and just to have a wee bit of fun and see what we can come up with.
Brew Day was an experience that I'll never forget, and the other people that I was with, we talk about it still to this day, like how cool it was to get our hands a little dirty in the process and follow all the different steps of the brewing and see it and actually be a part of it for the day was pretty cool. We ground 22 pounds of coriander for the beer, scoop out the lemon peels, and actually someone dropped all of that into the boil to help with how the beer turned out. So, and drinking it today, you taste all those parts of it, and it's pretty cool to say, I did that. We've
got a very balanced beer, very, very drinkable, fairly moderate in alcohol. It's only about 4.7% by volume. Plenty of carbonation, so it's got a nice spritzy character to it, and a really nice aroma, very citrusy, a little herbal, little toasted malt in there. There's a wee hint of breadiness in the finish.
Our guests will love it. It'll help kind of branch those guests that like that lighter beer into something out of their comfort zone, and then also kind of bring in people that don't know that Old Chicago collaborates with a brewery, and something that is a truly unique experience for them. Those beer nerds that are out there that come in, they're like, oh, I've never seen this before, and it's a local brewery, which is pretty cool. Cracking Wit's gonna hit Old Chicago's on Wednesday, May 20th, so get out and have a pint with us. It's gonna be also featured along with the Summit EPA, the Saga IPA, and the Hop Veil.
So hopefully at some stage, starting around May 20th, you'll be able to get out into the Old Chicago restaurants and have a couple of pints with hooligans like myself. We'd love to see you out and get some feedback on the beer. Thanks very much.